If you clicked on this video, you're probably something like me, where you struggle to focus on multiple things during a period of your life. So, for me, I struggled throughout school making sure that I balance my swimming and my education. And it was almost like I would have to abandon one completely over the other in order to focus and get better at one. So in this video, I'm hoping to share some useful tips with you on how I actually managed to stay focused throughout my year at high school or college in the UK, and I just hope it can help you. Before we get started, if you want to like and subscribe, it's a win-win for the both of us. Hopefully you keep getting more tips on how to make things easier for yourself, and I'll get more motivated to keep posting. The way I found that I can balance school and sport a lot easier is by thinking in seasons. So what I mean by that is that you want to have dedicated periods of your life where you focus on one specifically to improve, while the other ones you do something called a maintenance dose, right? That's what I call it, or that's what I called it with my friends. So for example, a maintenance dose can be you training instead of 8 times a week, you're training 4. You literally cut it in half, and you just go into training, and all you're doing, your main goal is to keep at the level you're at. Obviously you're not going to be able to do this if you're doing this period for a long period of time, but the goal is that for at least 2 to 3 months you'll be able to maintain your sport at a solid level. Same thing can be applied to a subject. As soon as we started the maths paper ones, right, in England we've got 2 completely different topics. You want to maintain the other topic while getting better at another one. So in terms of subjects, this could be, I want to focus on maths, but I also want to maintain how good I am at biology. So I'm going to be doing mainly maths the whole time, but 3 times a week or twice a week I'll do 2 papers and then mark them and redo them. Every other time I'm just going to be doing maths. That's an easier example to understand. Also, 80-20 rule comes in here. And what 80-20 rule basically means is that you want to focus on the things that get you 80% of the results. So, for example, maths. In maths, you want to focus on doing past papers because that will get you 80% of the results. The other 20% you can almost avoid. So like reading notes. In maths, reading notes is borderline pointless. If you read notes for maths, you're most likely going to fail, right? Unless it's large data set if you're in the UK. But the other 20% should go into, if you are going to do anything, should go into meta learning, which is like learning how to focus, watching a guide on how to study, and things like that, so it can actually improve the other 80% of what you're doing. So now I'm going to move on to an example with sport. So with sport, an example of where the 80-20 rule would apply is that actually turning up to training and working hard in training is that what you should be focusing for the 80% of your results, right? The other 20% could be going to gym or going for runs or doing anything outside of it. During a maintenance season, you want to just do the training bit that's going to get you most of the results. During that time, if you've decided to cut back training, you should be focusing on something else, like school, right? So then school should take over, and it should be the main focus of that 2 to 3 month period. And with that, you should be doing past papers, learning content, flashcards, anything that is part of that 80-20 rule, which gets you most of the results. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.